The long-awaited Kai Goku and Gohan's EZAs are here. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we have the EZA details for the LRAGL Kai Goku and the Int Gohan, the Year 8 Part 2. LRs are going to be EZA first here in the 11th anniversary, and we got a nice little side treat here with the LR Fizz Trunks' Super EZA. So we're going to break down their details here and give our thoughts on these three EZAs, as well as talk a little bit about what's coming up for the current week of content in the 11th anniversary. So let's go ahead and hop into the Kai Goku first, as I'm sure he's the one that most people were very excited for. Obviously, I'm a little more excited for the Trunks, but we'll start here. All right, so for those that don't know, he is Turtle School, Key 4, HP, Attack Defense 200%, so they did not up his leader skill. Now, basic effects, he has an entrance animation that happens once only. He gets Key 4, Attack Defense 159%, and chance of performing a critical hit and guards all attacks for 7 turns. He also has an additional damage reduction rate for 1 turn, right? So 40%, and 20% damage reduction and guard while his entrance passive is up. Basic effects include Key 4, Attack Defense 259%, and launches an additional super attack. When attacking, he gets attack 100%, and when receiving an attack, defense 259% when HP is 59% or more. He also has an 80% chance of dodging when he falls below 59%. All right, that's pretty good. Plus, of course, he does have that survive KO mechanic, right? So imagine you're at 200, imagine you're at full HP, he eats a super, right? And then, it takes you, it won't kill you, and then he'll just dodge the rest of the turn, right? So that's actually kind of cool. He also has a great chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks, so 70% chance nullification. And for every attack received, he gets Ki 2, up to 6, and chance for one critical hit 20% up to 59%, attack 100% up to 300%, and defense 200 up to 200%. And of course, when 40% or more, he does have that same effect that he used to have, where he will recover that HP back, which is really nice. 59% HP. So looking here at his super attack effects, right? On his 18 key, he is greatly raising defense, so he is stacking defense just like he did before, as well as stacking attack for 4 turns, and then greatly raising attack defense for 1 turn on his 12 key with recovery. So I do like this. He's more of a sort of recovery tech type unit. So that's real nice. He looks really good. He's going to be pretty good defensively. Curious to see what his offense is going to look like fully built up, but definitely going to appreciate his defense with that survive KO mechanic and that guard. I mean, he's only going to have the guard for 7 turns, but I mean, ideally you'll have stacked up enough raw defense by then where this should be enough to get you by, and you'll probably be floating him by that point anyways. But so definitely looking good. I am liking the I am liking how he is looking here. So let's go ahead and let's jump on in to the Int Gohan here. Where's he at? Here he is. All right, so Int Gohan is Bond of Master Disciple, Key 4, HP Attack Defense 200%, of course, as a Carnival LR. He has an instant animation, which he can activate once only. Gives Key 4, Attack Defense 158%, Damage Reduction Rate 20%, and launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack for 7 turns. He guards all attacks for 1 turn and gets Key 4 and Attack Defense 258% with an additional super attack. He also gives superclass allies 3 key. That's real nice. So I love how everybody thought Kai Goku was going to be the guy to give Super Saiyan 4 Goku the key, but no, it's Gohan. So there you go. 3 key for your Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Y'all can quit complaining now. All right, when attacking, he has attack and transform a critical hit 58%. And when HP is 58% or more, he launches an additional super attack when HP is 58% or less. When receiving an attack from an enemy who is hit by his character's ultra super attack or unit super attack, he gains 50% damage reduction. So that's nice, right? He's got that, that same effect, right? And similar to Jackie Chun, really great ability, right? As long as you hit that 18 key on him. For every attack received or evaded, he gets key 2, transforming a critical hit. Chance of evading enemies at attack 20%, up to 58%, and attack 100% up to 200%, defense 100% up to 300%. So interesting that they flipped these two on them, right? So he gets 20% damage reduction rate for 7 turns. He only gets guard for 1 turn. That's really interesting. So let's take a look. So Gohan has like quite a few different units supers here that all have somewhat similar effects. They're more just based on how he how he activates his stuff. So greatly, his 12 key will just greatly raise for 1 turn, causing colossal damage to the enemy. His regular 18 key is greatly raising attack permanently, and raises defense, causing mega colossal damage, while giving 30% to allies for 1 turn. Now, for his unit super, when there is a Goku, Yamcha, a Tien, or Krillin, which is pretty much the same for all of them, depending on who it is. If we take a look here, right, the first one will greatly raise attack and raises defense, so it will stack okay, so this is his Piccolo unit super. Okay, why did they do that? Okay, so his Piccolo unit super will greatly raise attack and defense, cause mega colossal damage, and all enemies, because it's his Piccolo one is a area of effect in AoE, and then 30% to super class for 2 turns, which is nice. Yeah, and that's kind of what I figured they would do with the unit super. So, and that's with the Piccolo, which is easy enough to activate, right? With all the demonic power floating around in the new Piccolos, so much easier than it was before. However, the other one, here we go, and so this is the one greatly raises attack. Oh, this is exactly the same. Okay, all right, it doesn't matter. So whether you're activating the Goku, Tien, or Yamcha one, or you're activating the Piccolo one, it's exactly the same effect. So very nice. Okay. So I'm liking him. He's definitely going to be a great benefit to the Bond Master Disciple team. I'm curious to see how he's going to fit onto the new Goku's team, the Gohan. I mean, he's got decent enough links, but I mean, obviously he's going to be more working around, right? Innocence, Saiyan Warrior Race, Z Fighters, All in the Family. Like, that Z Fighter's going to mess with him, but All in the Family, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. I mean, he's going to be all right next to Goku, honestly. But he is stacking defense, which is very, very helpful. So that'll hopefully help mitigate this after that goes away, and then you can just kind of float him once you build up enough dodge. All right, take a look at the LR Fizz Trunks Super EZA. This is the one I've been most excited for. So key 3, attack defense 250%, great chance for a critical hit, damage reduction rate 20%, super class allies 40%, extreme class enemies attack defense 30%. I love that. I love it when characters have passive debuffs. He also has Vegeta's family key 2, attack defense 30% for 3 turns. For 1 turn from his entry turn, 40% damage reduction rate. When attacking with 18 or more key, attack defense 200%, launches an additional super attack, which each of which have a great chance of becoming a super attack. And when there's an extreme class enemy, or when all allies are super class, key 3 attack defense to attack 200% and changes key spheres int to rainbow and guards all attacks. So there you go. You got another orb changer for your Vegeta's team. So that'll be really helpful. And guards all attacks. Okay, nice. All right, looks that's actually pretty decent combined with everything he's got here. And then, of course, when there's a Wicked Bloodline, key 5, attack 150% and forms critical hit. So, or Terrifying. Oh, they expanded it. It's Wicked Bloodline or Terrifying Conquerors. Okay, that's nice. So that means he could be used in one of the new fights, and I'll show you guys which one in a minute. So he'll be a little weaker in Superclass fights, but if there's a fight where you fight a a Terrifying Conqueror, like the baby fight, that'll work really well. Okay, cool. I like him. He's pretty basic, but that's kind of the direction they've been heading with the Super EZAs. They're just very basic, so they can just pretty much slot into whatever their team is without causing too much disruption. That's kind of how they've been handling Super EZAs. So I think he's good. Definitely got to see how he's going to work in game, but I mean, I like the orb changing. That's going to be very helpful for the teams that he's on, and I like the fact that he does have guard. Since you're pretty much going to be running him on a full subclass team anyway, so that's very, very helpful. He's actually going to be looking pretty good here. I do like that. Now, one thing I do want to point out is this isn't telling the whole story. You got to remember that he does build attack and defense, or just defense rather, for 6 turns. He does raise defense for 6 turns, 30%, right? So he's got a small stack on him on both his 18 and his 12 key. So really, really helpful there. So yeah, I actually think they did a really good job with him, all things considered. So really excited to test him out on our Bond and Master Disciple teams. Definitely one of our more favorite teams. So last thing we want to take a look at here. All right, we have some upcoming content. We have a new The Awakened Supreme King, which I'm going to assume this is like the Cell Max event of the anniversary. So, and there's our Terrifying Conqueror right there that Trunks will get his passive from. We also have a new stage for the Take Down the Jenna Marie. So this was one of those new horde style events, so be prepared for missions for that. So this will be exciting there. And then we got an update to the Dragon Ball Daima events, right? They will add a new Majin Ku to the Baba Shop with the what is it, the modulite item. You'll be able to trade it for a new Majin Ku when it does get updated. So I mean, we're basically going to have the full roster of Daima characters by the end of this celebration. So definitely think I'm gonna have to revisit those 2 Daima missions for those that haven't completed them, because I'm sure once all of these all these characters awaken in EZA, it'll probably be pretty easy to take down the full Daima mission, especially if you don't, for those of you who don't have the new unit. So definitely liking everything I'm seeing here with the EZAs, right? They're definitely, an interesting choice for the Part 1 EZAs for sure, but they do look good and they do look fun. They do look like they are actually going to help out the Daima Goku and mostly just Daima Goku's team. Trunks kind of helps out the Daima Vegeta team, but I mean, realistically, you aren't really running him as leader anyway, so, but he is there to help. I see Trunks more as a buff for the Bottom Master and Disciple team. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of the 3 EZAs? Honestly, I like them. I definitely like the look of Kid Gohan. I think he's going to be really fun to run, especially on the Demonic Power or the Daima team, right? There's enough Piccolos around there to keep his unit super up at all times, so that's going to be really, really helpful so I'm really excited there. Plus the key he's given to Daima Goku is very, very helpful, so we'll take that too. And of course, Trunks looks pretty good for Super EZA. I can't wait to test him out because I think he's gonna be pretty powerful. So with that in mind, if nothing else, thanks for watching and aloha.